This story comes from the pages of Venom Annual 2018 issue number 1. Please support the official release. The story opens where we see a crowd of Spider-Man's lower tier rogues gallery taking a load off in a local bar. Instead of talking about their usual defeats at the hands of the Wallcrawler, they began talking about another foe that we are all too familiar with, and that would be this world's Venom. Arguing on how much of a threat the dude was due to his number of hosts over the years, and even Matt Gargan Scorpion chiming in about his time as Venom, we would see Black Cat reminisce about one of her first experiences with the monster, which resulted in him nearly killing her. One of the most memorable encounters of the slimy symbiote would come from the bartender who thought back to years past where we would see Eddie Brock during his time as Venom, where he would lash out like a raging beast, attacking anyone in his path, all in an attempt to locate and defeat Spider-Man. The giant alien temper tantrum would catch the attention of Wolverine, who just happened to be in the bar at the time, and was annoyed that this attack caused him to spill his drink. Venom, you done messed up. Nobody messes with a jacked short king who's just trying to get a little tipsy. Forgetting the dude's name and calling him hilarious things like ooze and goo, Wolverine could have sworn he had stabbed Venom before, where the creature vowed he would make the mutant suffer for disrespecting him. Despite there being strong romantic tension between the men, they opted to duking out instead of making out, where they viciously began tearing into each other, wrecking the bar in the process. Piercing Venom through the chest and slamming him into a table, Logan, believing himself to be victorious, would go to grab a cold one, only to immediately feel the cold steel of his claws go right through his throat as Venom had recovered, repeatedly stabbing the mutant through the chest, where he then tossed him into a wall. Talking smack, we see Venom let out one of the first comic curses I've personally read, where he said that he messed up Spider-Man and asked Wolverine just who did he think he was to challenge him. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cold. First from serving up Spidey on the court to serving Wolverine in the bar. Our boy Venom is the GOAT. Absolutely not backing down, Wolverine apologized as his heart was just growing back and did not properly hear the disrespect Venom was giving him, where the men commenced their brutal scrap fest, which resulted in Wolverine stabbing Venom right through the chest, where he told the wounded alien that it was not the only one who was angry, and asked if it truly was selfish enough to think that it was the only one in the world who had been hurt or who wanted revenge. Venom then counterattacked the man with a mean uppercut, sending Weapon X right through another table, saying that those who hurt him like Spider-Man deserve to suffer. Getting his good old battle ravage look going on, Wolverine then told Venom that he has felt the same way, and has killed many people in the past who made him feel like this. Lunging back for more, the pair began to pound away at each other like weary boxers, where Logan told him that at some point in life, he would have to confront himself and ask if he was just going to be a blood-hungry monster like this all his life, or would he rise up and be something more? With claws armed and ready to pierce Venom through the head, Wolverine spared his foe, telling him that long ago, someone gave him a chance, and now he was paying it forward and giving him the same chance as him. Calling him Goo once more, Logan grabbed a drink, saying that he would see the monster around. Staggering back to his feet, the wounded Venom saw the entire quiet bar staring at him, where he loudly yelled, asking just what they were looking at. Told you, man. That's what happens when you try to stop a short king from getting tipsy.